What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. A couple of weeks ago I did a video about how I instantly 2x'd my revenue from my word search game by simply updating the artwork and adding some tweaks to improve the gameplay. The results were really incredible. With the same amount of traffic I was able to instantly 2x, and it then went on to subsequently even triple and 4x revenue. So I decided to do the same thing with my other game, Bubble Shooter. And yeah, I worked with the same art team, a really talented bunch of individuals, some great programmers, and I was basically hoping for the same result. So after spending thousands of dollars working with an amazing team and even running focus groups, the results were, let's just say, they were pretty sad. And it did not meet my expectations. In fact, the game actually started to lose money. So I'm doing these videos to be as transparent with you guys as possible, and just to show you the bad stuff as well as the good stuff. A lot of YouTubers only show like the good stuff when they're on top and things are going well. But I want to show you also the shit that happens when you have to deal with these things as an indie developer. And yeah, so hopefully you can learn from my mistakes and we can all sort of grow together. And yeah, hope it gives you guys some value. So what happened? So the first thing we did was we chose a theme for the game. We ended up choosing a carnival theme just because it's kind of nostalgic to players of my demographic, and everyone remembers being in the carnival, winning real prizes. And yeah, I thought it would just give the players that little bit of nostalgia and keep them engaged as long as possible. So what happened? Why did this game, why did the revenue start to decline? Which was kind of a big shock for me. And I learned some important lessons this time around. The first one is that even if you think you know, you don't know. You don't know! Because like I said, I ran focus groups with various things, issues that I thought would come up. And, you know, I listened to what people had to say. And yeah, it was all good. And then when the launch came, it was a total different story. So first thing is, don't get ahead of yourself. And the second thing is, if you can, don't release all the features in one go. Sort of A/B test very slowly. So you want to release one or two features and then slowly drip feed them out. You don't really want to do what I did, where it's just revamp the game completely.
You just have to bet it all. Bet it all!
Release it to the audience, and what happens is the players that have been around for a while, they get completely shocked and then they're not sure it's the same game. Yeah, so I got a lot of negative reviews from that. So there was a silver lining, is that I wasn't sure what went wrong initially. Then the reviews started to come, and I mean a lot of negative 1-star reviews, which was kind of shitty. But the silver lining was that they were telling me what they didn't like in the new update. So as soon as I fixed those issues, the revenue started to rebound, and hopefully it continues to grow and surpass the previous version's revenue. So let's actually take a look at the revenue, what it was before the update, during the release of the update, and when we fixed the problems in the game. Okay, so here's the revenue for the last 30 days. If we go down here, you'll check the graph, and right about here on the 10th of April is when we released the new update. So you can see the game was averaging around $120, $130 a day. And then we released the update. The very next day, it bumped down to $100, and it continued to go down and even reached as low as $69, which is pretty much half of what it was doing originally. And after we fix the problems in the update, you can see it's shot straight back up and it's continued to go up. So obviously I'm hoping that continues to rise and surpass the previous revenue numbers, but we'll have to actually wait and see how that goes. So what were the main problems in the game that I wasn't aware of? Well, according to the reviews, there was 2 problems that people had with the new update. The first one was that the colors of the bubbles were hard to distinguish between each other. So this is one of the things I actually specifically laid out on a focus group of people in my private Facebook group, and I specifically asked them, I gave them a whole set of different color bubbles and asked them which ones they preferred, and they actually chose these specific ones that we went with the update that people were in turn complaining about. So yeah, focus groups, take them with a grain of salt, because unless it's a live situation when they're actually playing the game, pictures don't really do anything any justice. So in the newer update, we actually fixed that problem by providing them different ways to customize their bubbles, so it'll be easier for them to distinguish between the colors. One way we accomplished this was adding shapes and different patterns on the other bubbles. So, and then the second problem that people were complaining about was that there was a bug with the scoring, and some players were getting really crazy high scores for some reason. And being a competitive game, when people have an average score and they see other people they're competing against getting scores that are 100 times more, it kind of throws them off from putting money into the game and competing for real cash, which is the basis of my business model. So you can see why that affected revenue numbers also. So like I said, once we fixed those issues and we released the newer update, the revenue started to climb back up, and like I said, hopefully it continues to grow. And I will do a more in-depth review of the game once I have some more data for you guys. So keep tuned and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. So I hope you guys enjoy that one, and yeah, like I said, subscribe if you want to see more of these type of videos. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.